In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
So Dave was saying that he watched a guy with a F-350 smack essentially a trophy bull elk on the highway about the first week he was there.
How'd that go?
And he said the hood tacoed into the windshield and the engine block ended up in the center console.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then they had to call a wrecker and a flatbed to get the moose out of the ditch. And they took a wrecker crane to lift the fucking moose up and put it on a flatbed.
Was it a moose or an elk?
I fucking can't remember.
Probably an elk.
Probably an elk then.
Probably
no.
No, it's probably
in Colorado?
Yeah.
Probably an elk.
Yeah. It was probably an elk.
Well,
Probably an elk or even a big fucking mule deer.
No, it was
I don't
definitely
know.
it was
I mean,
one of the
if
bigger
they needed
animals.
a crane, it was probably a moose because those
I
things
don't know
are huge.
Well, some of those elk
I don't know if moose go down
giant.
that far, dude.
Yeah, the moose aren't down there. That'd be an elk.
Okay.
But it was a trophy, and he said this fucking thing was monstrous. He was
Yeah.
checking on the guy. The guy's like, "I'm fine, but I don't know about him."
I almost smacked a deer last night, so I'm like, yep, need bumper.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking smoked one Friday night.
No.
Did you?
It
Yeah.
smoked you.
It's
In what? Where were you driving?
F-150.
Oh, shit.
So no paint damage, but the quarter panel on the F-150 got dinged. So she's.
Should have been driving one of them fucking Ford Rangers.
If it had been my car, it would have done a hell of a lot worse. But it hit the wheel. So
Would have just jumped over it.
I could have jumped over it. I could have kind of scooped under. I probably could have gotten around the fucker.
Well, fuck, boys. We're on.
All right.
Hey,
It's Thursday. We got sticks in our hands and drinks in our mouth. John, what are we about to do, sir?
we're about to masturbate, boys.
Fuck yeah. Sitting in a circle, jerking it like a myrtle.
And we're a little out of order, so we're sober for this debate.
Yeah, this is right off the bat. And we're sans jazz, but plus a gym.
It confused
Appreciate
me
it.
when you said the sticks in mouth and hands and the drinks and stuff, and I was like, whoa.
Wait a minute. Wait a
It's only
minute.
gay if you want it to be, bud.
But it is time for a Freedom Friends Master Debate where us, your fucking favorite mediocre pricks on the internet, come up with other mediocre answers for mediocre questions.
So Michelle
Just a
actually
mediocrity.
came up with this one, and she forwarded it to Dave.
Oh,
So-
Dave, what do you got for us?
Before we do that, can you pass me that Basil Hayden, please?
You're on this train too?
Yes. Thank you.
Good choice. Good choice.
All right, what do we
Dave,
got?
what do we got? What do we got, buddy?
All right, boys.
All right, boys. It's
right,
been a
boys.
while.
Right? Hey, tradition. You don't
Thank
fuck
you.
with it,
with it.
Thank you, Dave.
right?
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that what you
So here it
appreciate
is.
about him?
You're convicted and go to prison for a murder you did not commit. You served 20 years and are being paroled in a few days. Through a private investigator, you discover that the dude faked his death for insurance. Would you use that information to get your life and rights back and sue for a shit ton of money, setting you and your family up for life? Or go hunt that fucker down and actually kill him because
Double Jeopardy.
double jeopardy.
Yeah. It's true. You can't. That's free murder.
Can you do both?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What if you kill the? What if you like have him do like a confession and then just smoke the dude and then turn it in and be like, hey, by the way, I found this dude and this
Yeah.
is all that what happened, but I don't know where he went.
I don't know.
And then his body mysteriously turns
All
up
right.
somewhere.
So
See,
you,
but
you
after
just
20 years in the can, you've got
This
some
is where we're going.
some fucking buddies who know what's up. Like you're not gonna have a problem finding a dude who's gonna help you
You're
hide
not
a body.
thinking straight.
But no,
either.
no, no. You can't hide the body if you're trying to do both.
But if you spend 20 years in prison and you sue and get your life back, I think that guy would ultimately end up going to prison.
Where then he could then get
Where then you
fucking
could get your buddies to
Shawshanked.
kill him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You'd be like, oh, your boys that you had on the inside. Hey man, handle this fuck for me.
But
Come out as a shot caller. You're like,
After 20 years, bro,
Right.
20 years
How
on
are
a
you
murder
coming out of the
stretch.
can? You know how hard you're going to be? You're going to be a
Dude.
different dude.
Yeah, dude, you're coming out. You are a
woodpecker
shot
lips.
caller.
One way or the other, you're coming out of there differently.
Yeah. Guarantee you, if you survive 20 years in a can on a murder rap,
so Michelle has been talking about this, but she hasn't told me what it was. But she said she wanted to be here
she's
for it.
fucking plotting on you.
And, right. And
Women and their fucking informative murder porn, dude. It's
and
weird.
she said she had some parameters, and I'm kind of questioning what those were because my first question to this is: do I know the guy, and how do I know him before all this went down?
Okay.
Because if it's just some random thing that, or if it's somebody I knew that set me up, that fucked me over,
background history,
that's a little different.
Yeah.
Because now you've been stewing for 20 years.
Yeah. But okay, so 20 years later, I know for a fact my family at that point has disowned me.
They've written you the fuck off.
Yeah. So I'm living for me at that point.
In a halfway house.
But I'll be 62. I'd be 62 years old.
2,562.
So I don't know. I think I'm killing the guy. I had 20 years to fucking stew over it. I think I'm killing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because that's.
I want the confession tape and then
the
murder.
You know what I would do?
I think
I would do an extra month for assault and battery, fucking him up, and then but make him confess on tape, and then fucking be like, I want my goddamn life back. Give me the assault and battery charge, it's a misdemeanor. Fuck it, I'll fight it. I'm clearly not in my right mind. You might be able to even get away with it, and then fucking,
I think you could get both.
But I like the idea of just talking to your boys that are still in the can doing fucking life.
I think
you could give you life twice. Fuck it, dude. Kill him.
Another notch in your belt. Here you go, bud.
Yeah.
Take out fucking Tim over there.
I think I could figure out how to get my life reimbursed and then fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. If you got your life reimbursed, we'll say, right?
Yeah.
If anything happened to that dude, you're the first dude they're knocking on the door.
dude's already
It's double
dead.
jeopardy.
The dude's already dead.
Right? You already served that
You
sentence.
kind of know where he is, but he's gone. I am assuming.
You can't be charged with the same murder of the same person twice.
Yeah, but what they would do is they would strike it from the record book. It'd be like it never happened. You would get paid off by the state. They would take your yearly income times fucking time served and pay you off, essentially, to settle out of court. So you'd get a few $1 million. You'd be sitting pretty. You know what I mean?
And it would probably be more just to have that guy sit in prison too then.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then he would fucking go for falsifying an investigation or fucking obstruction of justice or some shit. You know? I mean, the thing is he's going to do 5 to 10.
He's getting off light. If you smoke his ass, he's getting off light. But if we're going to reenact the worst parts of Blood In, Blood Out in American History X every day, and all you've got to do is hook your buddy up with some tuna fish in his canteen fund.
Right? Just fucking, all you got to do is send Tito some commissary every month and we're solid. Like,
yeah, did you get him? Yeah.
I'm just going to preload it. Here's 10 grand.
Yeah, right? Because I just got this massive payout. Yeah. Thanks for being cool with me when I was in, dude.
And it's
here's 10 G's
it's so easy to be like, hey, like I just got paid and that's my boy, so I'm taking care of him because he's on death row.
Yeah, like this dude took care of me when I was in. I'm fucking paying it back.
Yeah, nobody's gonna question it.
No, like his cellmate would get a big package and he'd open it up and it'd be a bottle of Vaseline like that big.
Yeah,
and the dude would have a fucking grin on his face, and then he would be eating his tuna fish and being like, "Bend over, fucker."
55-gallon John with a hand crank.
It's fucking time there, guy. Yeah, I mean, fuck.
This is a good debate, and I'm proud of Michelle. That's a good one.
It's a good question. Because it really does make you think, man. Yeah. Like if you're in, because it's a terrible situation.
You can pretty much have your cake and eat it too if you do it right. Like I think, but depending on what her parameters are probably going to be.
Easy with the cake.
What kind of cake?
The cake being the.
I don't know, John. What do you think, man? What do you think you would go with?
So my original plan was get the dude to confess and then fucking smoke him. But after talking about it and thinking, I think the reinstating my life essentially. What
is that validation, man? Like we have a buddy who was pardoned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's validation.
But then having one of my homies inside fucking.
Yeah. Just be like, look, man, this 10 grand in your commissary is going to set you up with Robin Noodle for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah. And if you've got millions, you could probably get something behind by the guards, a little conjugal of some sort. And,
yeah.
You know? So.
True. I mean, fuck it. If your buddies with the guards too, the hacks might just be like, hey, man, why don't you come visit? We'll set you up in the yard behind old boy, because
for a conjugal.
Because you got to think.
Yeah, he's getting a goddamn conjugal.
How do you think the guards are going to feel if they fucking spent 20 years around you and they know your story and then it fucking finds out that you've been telling the truth the whole fucking time and you were completely fucking innocent? Yeah. The guards are going to be like, well, fuck, man.
But now here's the thing.
Like,
assuming it's us here, none of us is going to be a douchebag in prison.
Oh, you're crazy.
You know what I mean?
Just take how bad it's gonna be.
Get closer to that mic.
How bad friggin' prison's gonna be. Like, we're not going to fuck with the guards, but Jesus Christ, the things you've got to do to survive.
No, that's
20
different.
years-
That's different. But we're just talking about the relationship with the guards at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unless the guy's a piece of shit.
Which they probably, most of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I would ever fuck with the hacks just because
Oh.
they're doing their job.
Yeah, that's it. You
It's a
get
9 to
paid
5.
fucking shit.
Like, I always fucking hated that when you would hear about fucking like prison guards getting shanked and shit. It's like, why, dude? This motherfucker's going home like to his wife and kids.
Yeah, but it depends,
he's
man.
he's at work.
If the guy was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like if it's like porn stash from Orange is the New Black, yeah, roger that. He's raping bitches, got it. You know what I mean? But like fucking, you know,
I don't know, man. Like 20 years. It's funny. I had I don't know. We don't want to get into all this, but I had a soldier, E7, recruiter of the year, was in Leavenworth, got convicted of rape, was found completely. Eventually, they found out he wasn't the guy. Convicted another guy, so he got out. Completely different dude when he got out.
Oh,
Sure.
I bet,
Yeah, because 7 or 10 years, 8 years in Leavenworth. I don't know if he was in that.
that's Leavenworth, dude. That's
Yeah.
military prison.
And military prison. So that's
what I mean?
7 years are over. I think that's when you go to Leavenworth. But he was a completely different. This guy was recruiter of the year, like high speed dude, 82nd, not 101st, but he was 82nd guy. Got convicted of rape because he was running, and they said it was a black dude. Well, yeah, there was a lot of black dudes running that day. Just it wasn't him. He wasn't.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and then he got out, and then he ended up under us as they were kind of paying him and getting him back on. He wanted to go back in the army.
Wow.
To do all those things. So we were quitting. I wanted to hear his story. And he's like, dude, I mean, he went from, was like, I wasn't like this, but this is what I had to do to kind of survive. And he was already older when he went in. You know, now he's a big jack dude. And he's like, this is what I kind of had to do. And he's like, it changes you. It's like, my mindset is not how I was. Like, I don't know how I'm going to be. He got promoted to Master Sergeant.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just like going to be a different thing. But you don't go from recruiter of the year to fucking, you know, rapey and then
Fucking
come in-
convict of the year.
Yeah, and then come out. So
Do they do that?
What?
Convict of the year?
They should.
I know, right?
Fun. Have a little pageant. Fucking talent show.
it depends on who's listening. I guess is who's voting. Like, are the convicts voting and the screws voting? But yeah.
Yeah.
No, they bring in random like civilians,
Yeah.
To judge.
Yeah.
I'd come judge that.
right?
I'd totally go judge
God,
that.
that'd be fucking.
I'd
so
be like,
much
I want
fun.
to see your most inventive fucking thing. And the dude's like teaching the class like how to fucking light cigarettes with a fucking
He's like,
toaster oven.
Whip me up some food. Like, I want to have some, like, whatever.
Have
you,
a cooking competition.
Yeah.
Kind of like how we used to do it with MREs when we were
Yeah.
in the suck. Like, fuck it, dude. Like,
Top chef, Leavenworth.
that's the real Iron Chef right there, bro.
What can you cook on this radiator? Yeah.
Fucking A.
That was a good question.
We get fucking moonshiners involved.
Yeah.
Go do all the hooch.
Dude
they
making
make.
toilet hooch. Fuck.
Yeah.
I know a dude who made acid in his cell.
Wow.
With he made acid with orange peels. And
what else?
and something. I don't know. He knew how to do it. And he like fermented fucking like orange peels underneath his toilet.
With probably some
fucking-
like hardcore cleaning chemicals or something.
Oh,
you shouldn't-
probably.
Yeah, I don't want to mess
but
with.
I guess he was tripping fucking balls while he was in. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
I guess that's one way to pass your time.
I mean, fuck, dude.
It's to eat your brain, but yeah.
Yeah, right. That way, when you get out, you find the motherfucker that you didn't kill, and fucking hey.
I don't know. I think over time, but then again, I haven't been in prison. I was gonna say over time, my anger fades.
Not when the sole reason your life is the way it is because of that one thing.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be different. Yeah, that would keep
Yeah.
it pretty rock
Yeah.
solid. I think. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be tough.
I feel like you get to a point where it's not the thing that you think about 24/7, but it's always there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but then
Like,
Yeah.
you get out and you find him like it would. Yeah, that'd be tough.
I wish you could have I wish you could record like in like video what goes on in somebody's brain, like the thoughts that they have in the brain,
Right.
and be able to show that when you first see that person. Like to just see all the flashes of all the fucking shit that you either want to do or don't want to do going through your brain when you finally see the dude is the reason that you were in prison
And
for
if you
20
have
years.
20 years to think about it,
Right?
Wasn't there a movie called Double Jeopardy where the chick gets out of prison?
Yeah,
and ends up
Ashley
killing-
Judd was in it, wasn't she?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, awful. I didn't even know
It's
that.
terrible. Yeah.
Awful.
We're all judging the fuck out of you right
I
now.
have to. Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now. Hey, look. I think that's a good question, and
Yeah.
it's a tough kind of like moral dilemma,
Yeah.
almost kind of thing. I don't know necessarily moral dilemma, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Well, fucking A, boys.
Yeah.
This podcast was brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code Freedom Friends, screw yourself that sweet 15% off at warfightertobacco.com. And check out owellness.us for all your CBD needs. Our boys over there fucking doing it right. Freedom Friends 25, get you a quarter off your order. And our good friend and buddy Aaron Robertson at Aaron Robertson Insurance.
.com.
It's AaronRobertsonInsurance.com. That's 1A. He is not an AA Ron. But you can shoot him an email at info at AaronRobertsonInsurance.com.
How can we use
He's
that?
just an Aaron.
He's just an Aaron?
Yeah, he's just an Aaron.
Aaron Robertson Insurance?
There you go, Aaron.
Yep.
Yeah, so shoot him an email, info at AaronRobertson.com. If you need any kind of insurance, and these boys will tell you here at
If
Warfighter.
you done fucked up, you need to call Aaron.
Or if you know you're about to fuck up.
Yep.
And you
Give him
could
a
spend
buzz.
20 years in prison. This is the guy to call.
Fucking A. He actually hit me
I
up
don't
this
think,
weekend.
I
and
don't
was
think
like,
there's prison insurance.
we didn't talk
They
about
could be.
anything
There
about
should
this.
be.
And I was
There
like,
should
yeah,
be.
we got it.
Is there prison insurance?
There should be.
I don't know.
Can you get like
You know
Is
what
it
would
like
piss me
life
off
insurance,
is
but
you
different?
you lose your VA benefits if you get locked up more than 6 months.
That's
Yeah.
right.
really?
Yeah,
Convicted of a crime, whatever.
They do
yeah,
get
it's-
reinstated
after you get out.
after you get out.
Yeah, I think you
Or,
probably have to go through the whole fucking process again, though.
or if you're
Well, your damn bad back didn't
Yeah,
just
I
get
don't
better in prison. So,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck.
the once you're a felon and you're locked up for more than 60 days, you lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, fuck. Hopefully, hopefully it never happens to any of us
Oh.
Freedom Friends here or the Freedom Friends out there listening. And yeah,
Some people need to be killed. So, I mean,
yeah, fucking A.
Hypothetically.
Allegedly.
no, some people need to die. It's okay.
I got a rug and a shovel for you, pal. Look, whatever you need. But
Yeah, dude. Like, fuck.
We all went overseas to kill motherfuckers because motherfuckers need to die sometimes. Like it's a thing. It's not a
I was told it was to win hearts and minds.
yeah. That was when you were shooting too many motherfuckers. It
So
switched
yeah,
over.
that was halfway through the deployment. Like, okay,
Yeah, but-
everybody stop.
Yeah.
death is permanent, but rape is forever. Okay. So,
What? All right. Thanks,
Holy
Jim.
fuck. On that note, boys, I'll raise my glass. Say thanks for being
I
my
don't
Freedom
wanna raise
Friend.
my glass to that.
Cheers, boys.
just don't want to go to prison.
Dude.
You just don't want to go to prison.
Jesus Christ. Don't go to prison with Jim, apparently. Fuck.
Hey.
And 3 little pieces of advice that we like to talk about on this show. John, why don't you hit him with the first one?
Smoke on.
Ooh, drink on.
God damn it, boys.
Freedom the fuck on.
Oh, and tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your mom's friends.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peace.
Did you get that scarf?
Working on it.
Nice.